slipper dippers, here we go again. Here we go again with another stream. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing out here. We are going to be streaming. Let me switch over ZBrush tonight. Ooh, fun. I'm gonna be throwing a shirt on this priest. Maybe I'll go in and finish the belt too. I'm gonna have to do that at some point, but I'm gonna start with a shirt. That sounds like a fun task for tonight. But before I do that, as always, here is the music I'm gonna be streaming tonight. Isaac Sloan and the Sound Brigade. Let me turn off this little raccoon so you can see their picture. These guys are awesome. My very good lifelong friend Denicio Trujillo plays sax in this band. I don't have express permission to use this for my stream, so please don't sue me, Isaac Sloan and the Sound Brigade. I love you guys. I love your music. And I love you, Denicio. If you hear this, you're the man. And I appreciate all the work we've been able to do over the years. So alright, I'm gonna hit play and I'm gonna start sculpting a shirt. Well, first I'm gonna go grab a shirt, actually, so y'all can see what I'm gonna use as a reference. Alright. Well, this is what we're going to be sculpting today. My pre-shirt, if I decide to re-topo and UV this model and paint and everything, his will probably be like black or dark gray, but white doesn't matter. I just need to see how it's constructed. A lot of people would probably do this in... Wow, I'm blanking on the name of that program. Marvelous Designer. A lot of people would probably do the clothes in Marvelous Designer, and it is a better place to do it. I don't know how to use that program yet, so I'm going to be doing my shirt in ZBrush. This is going to be the ZBrush method for sculpting a shirt, and it's going to be great. I also probably should have renamed this stream before I started, and I think it's probably too late. But well, let's see if I can change it on the fly. I always forget to do this. ZBrush or sculpting a shirt. Super professional tonight, as you can tell. Watch me give this priest a shirt. Update all. Alright. Alright. I don't know if it'll change the name of the stream while I'm already streaming, but it is worth a goddamn shot. Cool. Yeah, you can see how well I'm doing today, y'all. I don't even have my shit pulled up beforehand. I don't care. It's late. We're about to go in on some ZBrush. Alright, without further ado, this can be so much smaller so y'all can see what I'm doing. Cool. Alright. Let's give this guy a shirt. So I'm going to make sure my priest is selected. I just alt-clicked on him to do that. I'm going to go ahead, grab my mask lasso, and I'll probably have the shirt come all the way, actually like not quite all the way to the wrists, so I'll give it some overlap with the pants. I wonder, I might have to do this in a couple of swipes to get everything masked that I need masked. But instead of taking it all the way to the wrist, I'm going to take it a little bit down, because reaching out like that, the sleeves would probably come down the arm, and then I'll like sculpt the end of the wrist right before the hands. And I'll probably have to like do that with the nun a little bit too. Well, we'll see what I end up doing with this nun. I'm debating like sculpting her legs come out of the dress, but it's like a whole another can of worms at that point. Alright, one thing at a time though. Let's go ahead. Whoops. There. Alright. Yeah, I think that's pretty shirty. It's a pretty shirty looking shape to me. Hell yeah. I'll come over to my subtool, come down to extract. Let's get to where I can actually see the thickness. That's probably gonna be too much, to be honest. Let's try like 0.003, we'll do like half. Turn this. Oh, jeez. Huh. Let's try to swing all the way down. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm gonna paint in those last couple quads. Oh, did I just not get this like whole arm? What? What? Alright. Let's get this masked out properly before I start. It's probably still a little bit too much. Well, yeah, at least it was working before. Alright. Gosh, I might make it a little bit thicker just so I can try to see what's going on with it. I don't want double-sided on. That's... yeah, I think that'll probably work. Alright, so we'll extract it, except this is the shirt that it gave us. These are the poly groups it gave us. I am going to go ahead and just get rid of that underlayer. I'll actually get rid of these two until I'm done. I'll go back at the end and like re-add thickness to this, but I just want this shape right now. So I'll go ahead and delete those hidden shapes. I'll get rid of that mask. I'm going to try to clean up this geometry a little bit. So I'm gonna grab my mask lasso and I'm gonna put both the arms on their own polygroups. Control W for a new polygroup. I should probably actually do it right up to the armpit, so okay, and I'll just paint those last couple in with my I want to make sure this is pretty nice. I mean, I'm going to smooth it out when I start Z-remeshing, but might as well start as good as I can. This one. This is kind of like the collar right now. I mean, this is going to get so warped, it doesn't really matter. But I like that there's like a row of quads in between the collar and the sleeve, which makes it kind of hard to figure out where to cut this one. I'm going to do it, I think, right about there. Hit Control W. Okay, now that these are all different poly groups, I can Z-remesh, and I have a bunch of custom menus. That's why I'm able to just like open this shit all over the place. But your Z-remesher stuff would be over on the right in geometry, I believe. Oh yeah, so used to my custom UI. The default UI would be slow me down quite a bit at this point, but I'd pick it back up. Oh, this is already only 417 quads, so that's really good. I might do the same, keep groups. I actually will smooth groups. I don't really know if I'd want adaptive turned on. Whoa. All right. Huh, let's try turning adapt off. Yeah, look at that. I wonder if it's I might have to turn group smoothing off completely. But I want them to smooth a little bit. All right. Let's get these to be more the same size to start. Oh man, come on. Let's why would it do that? I'm going to... Is there a reason for it? No, there's no reason for that quad. I'm gonna grab my Z modeler. I'm going to delete this poly, and then I'm gonna stitch those points. There we go. Cool. Not that quad flow really matters all that much, because I'm just going to be printing this. I don't think I'm going to be using it for... Well, I might end up painting it just for my own personal practice, in which case it will be nice to have decent geometry. This is pretty good just for Z-remeshing. I'm actually going to get rid of those poly groups I made now. And then I'm going to start polygroup. Well, hold that thought. No, I can keep them. Because the poly groups I have right now are this seam on the sleeve right here. Whoo! So I'm going to break this. There's just one more seam on this. And then the cuffs are also their own piece. So, what I'll want to do... Whoops.
Nice to meet you. I'm a Timote.
Actually, I'm going to make sure I'm really happy shape before I start. Breaking all these up into their seamed parts. Whoa! I'm gonna actually turn off that model because that model is like very crude, but my brain just wants to treat it like it's perfectly sculpted. But really, I just like want these to look good next to the pants and follow the basic shape, which they already do. So, because I just want to make sure these like arms make sense, and right now I'm a little skeptical. It's also just such a hard pose. So, gotta think about this. I might have over sculpted that twist. Like how? Oh no, you can get this shoulder. I mean, I can't move my shoulder because it hurts. But you can get it about over your butt. I think it might be a little bit too far over. So I'm gonna fix that first. I gotta think about it. Yeah, that lat just really relaxes. I need to pull up some anatomy charts. It's just hard because it's such a crazy pose. I could probably buy that. And then I maybe should have sculpted this torso out a little bit more before I extracted the shirt, but I think I'll be alright. I think I'll be able to get away with it. Would I buy that? How far over? Yeah, that shoulder really shouldn't cross the center line, probably. So these need to be, yeah, more like that. I think that's quite a bit more believable. I don't... Yeah, I think... I might have to put this back on solo. Okay. I might need some more subdivs than what I got. It's starting to get a little bit hard. I might even just like sculpt some of this out with a clay brush, just to get slightly more believable forms. It'll kind of help me figure out my tension wrinkles later too. groups. Faux show. I might not even keep the groups. Let's just see what happens. Pull up an anatomy reference, to be honest.
ZZZZ.
Same. Should probably be hitting more like right there, huh? Definitely should have done all this before I extracted the shirt, but it's all good. I'll pull up Zygo body. The rotator cuff is so tricky. Cool. Yeah, look how disfigured that shit is.
The Naked Gun is the #1 comedy in America.
think that's pretty close to workable.
Welcome Stone G.
There we go. Yeah, I'll probably just T-pose master this all together in a while. Okay, now those pants in, make them a little bit skinnier. Z plugin. I don't want to do it well. I think if I alright, it's time to organize a little bit, unfortunately. I'll make a none folder. Pre-shirt. shadow again.
Your business phone number, call ID, all in one shared workspace, and our AI agent answers 24/7 so you never miss a customer. Over 60,000 businesses use Oversell. Get 20% off at overcall.com/Spotify. Oversell. No missed calls, no missed calls.
Glitter makes stylish sunglasses to elevate your festival kit that won't slip or bounce while you dance the day away. With over 100 color and style combos, they're the perfect finishing touch to every festival aesthetic, from western chic to dreamy boho, all starting at $25. Finish your fit at glitter.com. That's GOODR.com.
You worked hard to buy your home, so make sure you keep it protected. At Country Financial, we know what matters most to you in protecting your home because we ask. Country Financial reps create a customized home insurance plan to keep your family safe. Learn more at countryfinancial.com.
Alright, I think that's much closer. I'm gonna get rid. Actually, I might. Well, I probably don't need to worry about projecting yet. Yay, that'll work, I think. Certainly a lot closer. Oh yeah, I could even... Look at that Alright. Alright. I think we can work with this. I can see squares. So, once again, try this again. Give these some nice poly groups to work with. Oh, this is weird. This is super weird. Look at this piece on the back. Huh. Strange. I don't think... we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll fuck around and do it. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Nice. Basically what I'm doing, same as I did with the pants, so I'm just putting every seam as a different piece, and then I can shift those pieces over one another to get really dramatic seams. And these actually all might be too thick on the pants, but I can fix that pretty easily if I need to, I think. Oh, maybe not. Huh. Well, I could definitely, uh-oh. actually might have a hard time thinning these out. Oh, my menu disappeared. Isn't that lovely? I didn't want to transform, I wanted tool. Do I have dynamic subdiv turned on? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we're still good. Look at that. So I can play with that thickness and whatnot. Okay, scared myself for a second. But I'm doing everything right. We're okay. I do wonder. I think it might be worth adding a couple extra of rows to this one just to get it a little bit more symmetrical with the other one.
Hope everyone enjoys it here. Please follow the stream.
God, that thing scares the shit out of me. I think I'm gonna deactivate it one of these days. Oh. Which ones are those? Oh my god. That would have made it a terrible color. Alright. Whoa, for real? I should be able to hide it by polygroup. There we go. And then I can just fucking mask lasso. Mask lasso. That part. Okay. Those are my sleeves. Alright. I might have to duplicate it and keep it as a projector. Because I don't like what I'm working with for the collar. I honestly kind of wonder how. I wonder if I just mask out those. Do something like that. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this. Turn everything off. Except for the shirt I'm working on. Cool, here, let me just delete that old one. probably actually want 2 rows. Okay. Okay, now duplicate this one. Smooth those groups out. Yeah, now I can actually work with that collar. Yep. This shirt's kind of strange because there's like a piece that's like right there. That's kind of another piece of fabric. What is the shape? I mean, it's honestly kind of like that. It tapers at the top a little bit more, but I don't think I want those 3 actually. Yeah, something like that. That's pretty close. Okay. Wait, no. Okay. And then what do we got here? Two front pieces and a back piece. So yeah, I'll probably mask. No, because like at the front, I do have to do with the pin. So it'll just be. I think that about got it. Actually, those.
This back to school, head to Bells. For those
Like,
little things,
yeah.
backpacks, sneakers, and that first day outfit are more than just supplies. They're moments you'll never forget. And Bells has great deals
Okay.
to make those moments
Now, oh,
count.
whoops.
Shoes from the brands they love. Backpacks starting at just $16.99. Shorts and tees for
Oh,
only
no.
$9.99. Everything you need for back to school. Brand, style, selection. Bells.
Okay.
Trust your car to get you from point A to point B. But do you have car insurance from a company you can count on? Country Financial's been providing insurance for 100 years. That's stability you can trust. Our reps are ready to get you the insurance.
And those will more or less be all the pieces.
Life's too short for compromises, especially when it comes to your favorite baking recipes. Kroger
Oh, did that happen?
With our baking mixes and chocolate chips, you never compromise on sweet treats. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Find a Kroger near you and start shopping and saving today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
No. Yeah, there we go. Can I get something? No. Nope. I don't like that the star is right. Well, I mean, to be honest, actually, right at the end of the collarbone where it meets the sternum, maybe not the worst place to have a star, but I just don't want a star at all. If I turn the smooth groups way up. No. See, this is nice. Ah, bastards. Oh, fix this at least. We're good then. Okay. Alright. Wow, I wonder if that click was audible to stream. Holy sheesh. Wow, that hurt. My shoulder's in bad shape. I think we want all of this to just be a little bit more open. And I actually think that's probably good. So let's make sure. Yeah, cool. Alright. So now we can do what we did with the pants, where we extract all of these with the ZModeler by polygroup. And we'll actually use QMesh. Whoa, no! QMesh, polygroup, all. Yeah, that's what we want. So I'm just gonna hold control, and you can see then it just extracts those faces. I'm just gonna pull all of them just up a little tiny bit. And if I press, I believe, all before I release, yeah, it'll change the color of the poly group so I can group all these separately. Oh shit, except you know what? I'm still not ready to do that because... What the hell? Oh, those are just very near in color. Sleeves actually have a seam on them where they'll overlap. Yeah, oh, and these, wow, this is cut into a super weird shape. I'll sculpt that if I do it. I'm probably not gonna do that little seam. How would, yeah, what would that cut piece even look like? It's just the same piece, but they just cut it for those sleeves. I see. Yeah, it's just the same piece with a cut down it and then fold it over itself for the seam.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
So, how would I account for that? I'm gonna have to like break. I'll probably end up deleting some geometry out of these and making them overlap each other instead of being a perfect loop. It's gonna be weird with these sleeves. I'll probably just like delete like 3 or 4 and then like, or I just ignore it and try to sculpt it on, which is tempting. Or another marvelous designer. Okay. So I will need to, at the very least, are these, I didn't even look. I got so distracted by this little cut. If I were wearing this, where would the sleeves be, the crease be? I mean, it is straight up under the armpit. So, it doesn't meet the other seams, does it? Oh, it totally does. Look at that. Yeah, damn. Yeah, this is a fucking nicely made shirt. I'm confused though. Okay, so we have, that's a piece. I see. This back piece, all these back pieces actually need to come way over to wherever that seam would be, which is like, honestly, like right here ish. So I'm gonna use that star to kind of remember. Yeah. Marvelous Designer is cool because you can just look up cloth patterns and tell it where to stitch like 2D out the pieces of the cloth and then stitch them together. But again, I'm not familiar with that piece of software yet, so I'm stuck on ZBrush.
Done is the #1 comedy in America. It's a return to comedic glory. A little off the ordinary for a minute here. And one of the classics tops the nation.
Georgia Pathways is a no-cost healthcare coverage option for working adults covering checkups, prescriptions, and doctor visits within reach. Get healthcare
Okay,
coverage that fits your life and your schedule. Visit
and this one
georgia.gov to apply today. Paid for by
similarly, kind of did it like the back of the elbow.
School's back in session, and that means one thing: sick kids. Whether your kids catch a cold, get the flu, or even just need a physical for their favorite sport, Kid Street Urgent Care is here to help. Open late, 7 days a week. Located right here in Savannah, Georgia, on Abercorn Street across from Fritz BMW. Visit kidstreeturgentcare.com to register, or walk in for a quick visit.
Yeah, I think probably around there. Oh shoot. Whoops. Nice. Okay, and now and no. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. This one's only 4. That's okay. Okay. Does that back piece wrap all the way to the front? No, it does have a weird little strip. Okay, and now actually, let me think about this. Because the sleeve is just one piece folded over itself. So what I might do is actually delete this edge loop after I extract it and then fold it over itself to get the seam. So I still have Q mesh on, yep. So I'll go ahead, I actually will just go ahead and extract these. I'm gonna do that on all of these. Oh shit, they're all the same. Yeah, I gotta remember to change the poly group. Oh, did I fuck up? Did I double extrude one of these? Totally did. I think that's all of them. Now what I can do is I can go all Q, group by normals, and then I should be able to grab that internal geometry. Yep. Now the question is, do I want to save it for any reason, or should I just delete it? We could go split hidden. this. Pre-shirt base. I think I have a constructor. I do. Oh, and I made that none folder earlier and then didn't do anything with it. Yeah, all this is none. So I'll bring the none up here. None dress. Can definitely tone that down a little bit, I think. Always sculpt the cake too fat and have to dial it back. Yeah, isn't that fun? What was that? Alright. Oh shit, it's almost 10:30 here. Oh, I haven't sculpted 2 hours. Almost again 2 hours. My total points at 22 mil. Minus however many are in those construction pieces. Alright. It's really starting to come together. I think I'm about exhausted for the day. And we unfortunately didn't get nearly as far. I wanted to get this whole shirt, like, at least as far as the pants. Maybe not the buttons done, but everything else. But, we didn't make it nearly that close. But that's okay. I'll come through and do a little accessories pass after I get everything sculpted. Which we're still a ways out from that. But, oh, that butt looks terrible now. Man. pad that is. Should not be able to see those dots like that, jeez. Yeah, I think it's really starting to come together. I'm pretty proud of this sculpt so far. Look how tiny this guy is next to the demon lady. I wonder if he's too small, but she's supposed to look scary. I did that on purpose, but now I'm second guessing it. I might end up making him bigger, so they're more the same size, but she's supposed to look big and demonic and scary.
Isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Netflix. After an initial growing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Netflix achieve itch relief and a clear or almost clear skin in 16 weeks.
Alright.
And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly doses.
Oh I don't know why it always does this. Alright, looks like it's saved. Oh yeah, there she is. Alright, that's it for me today. Man, this is maybe my least efficient stream I've had yet. Well, you know what, we actually got this torso sculpted. I just spent most of my time sculpting the torso. And that came out looking pretty nice. And I got all my pieces extracted, so it could be worse. I didn't do terrible. Alright. Yeah, that's it for me tonight. I'll come back to this. Alright. Oh, I'm in so much pain. I hope workers' comp gets me an MRI soon.